Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for three, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do?
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
2 thumbs up.
Show, man. How's everybody?
Wonderful, man.
Doing the podcast for a while. Got a little combobulated right there. It's all good. How you, Weezy?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Doing great,
Wonderful,
man.
man.
For sure, man.
Big week.
Big week in what? Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, another action-packed episode, man. Before you get that, we have a mashup, the fall 2021
Yeah, we do.
Realville mashup. Features all of the podcasts, including the new one with Twin and my guy S. Wash, man. Check that out. Everybody is here, and you know it's controversial,
Spicy episode.
spicy. That's what we'll say.
It's a
Very
spicy
spicy.
episode.
Check it out, man. It's probably above the podcast that you are listening to or watching right now for sure. Guys, episode 390. We're kicking off the 2021 NBA Top 7 series with the Centers.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, Weezy. What you got? Best of the week, buddy.
Best of the week, man. They can put those tables up, you know? They can put those tables up, man. They flooded the city and
Ooh.
they put those tables up. Them tables can go to good use.
You know, sure.
Yeah.
Cost me a little money. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
I couldn't get a bet.
Yeah.
You ain't call me.
Couldn't get a bet. Shout out to them Titans fans. All right? That's my best of the week. Whenever you ready, Jay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
go ahead. Best of the week.
That's my best of the week. A lot of people call my phone
Mhm.
before the game. Man, y'all ain't gonna win. Y'all ain't bet. Oh, no, I ain't gonna bet because y'all do got the best offense. Da, 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 da.
And the best defense.
Then at the end of the game, I told y'all I was gonna win. I said bet. Shout out to Titans fans, man. Y'all real fair weather.
Nah, for sure.
Great game though.
Great game, though.
Great game. Horrible
For sure.
coaching decision.
Yeah,
Great,
for
but
sure.
great game.
Great game.
Shout out to the fans that flooded the city like we always do. It's our second home.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
No, it ain't.
That's our second home.
You got beat 2
It
years
was
in a row.
it was 60-40 in the stadium.
Yeah, but you get beat.
That's not like a home. It's a second home to me.
Nah,
40%
yeah.
field and 70,000
Yeah.
people saying that's our second home.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
We'll be back for
Yes.
playoffs.
Ooh,
We'll be back for the playoffs. Don't worry about
Put
that.
it on. Hey,
We don't worry about
They'll be
that.
in the playoffs.
put it. Yeah, nah, for sure. Put it on. Huh?
They'll be in the playoffs.
Now he said they'll see y'all in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They got to win.
Nah, we gonna do that. You better believe it, buddy.
My best of the week is Chipotle, man. Been off Chipotle for a couple of years. Cameraman can know that. I'm back in the fold.
Shout out to
After trying their new brisket protein option. Surefire, seasoned right, goes crazy. If you wait a little while, my worst of the week, we'll also talk about Chipotle as well. Let's kick it right back to worst of the week. Jeff, what you got, bud?
Man, it's how the Washington football team handled the retirement of Sean Taylor, his jersey number. They dedicated the street to him in front of porta potties. Took pictures in front of porta potties. Didn't let his family speak at the ceremony. It was rushed. None of that. You know what they did? It's about to get hot for them. It's already getting hot for them. Try to do something nice. Try to take the heat off a little bit. Nah, you don't rush nothing like this. It looked horrible. It looks horrible. Shout out to Sean Taylor. If you don't know his story, man, we were robbed way too soon and one of the greatest safeties that ever played the game.
Sure.
And to do this for him, you could just lift the jersey and retire if you're going to do all this.
It's facts.
Yeah.
Hey, Weezy, what you got? Worst of the week, buddy.
I got a couple of them. I think you're going to hit one I want to hit.
Yeah, for sure. Don't talk about it, man. Appreciate
Okay.
it, big dog.
My worst of the week was Tennessee Vols fans, man. Trash in the field, man.
Yeah.
Who raised y'all, man?
Knoxville.
They
That's
grow to be
Knoxville.
Titans
Yeah,
fans.
for sure.
Vols fans grow to be Titans fans.
Oh my God.
Horrible people.
Yeah, Jesus.
Come on, Jeff.
Lane went in there. They threw a
Yeah,
golf
but
ball.
Lane did nothing to them. He did
Lane did a
nothing.
lot to them. Lane set them back dead ass about 10 years.
Yeah,
They ain't
but
bounced back
that's
from
all
them
with.
yet.
Nah, they ain't bounced back since
They
Lane.
apologized for that a long time ago.
Yeah, nah,
Apologize.
for sure. But he deserved that golf ball, though.
They ain't hit him with it though.
Yeah,
They
it hit
also
his
salt,
elbow.
I think.
Hit his elbow. Hit his elbow for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. My worst of the week is AJ Brown. Man, Titans wide receiver AJ Brown was on the injury report with an illness that almost kept him out of the game against the Buffalo Bills. Despite receiving an IV during the game, he finished with 7 catches for 91 yards. After the game, he was asked, "What's that? Mysterious illness?" It was indeed Chipotle. He said, and I quote, "Chipotle got me. I will never eat fast food again." Yes, the same Chipotle that I raved about in my best of the week. Cameraman, needless to say, grand opening, grand closing for me. I'm officially done again with Chipotle for sure. Done. Yeah, not for sure. Grand opening, grand closing. Yeah, it's over with. Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah.
Listen, I peep the signs. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, pay attention to the signs.
That's real.
Yeah,
You
I
play
had
with the
Chipotle
food, man.
in 4 days. I had it 2 days and 4 days.
He
No.
was overindulged.
Yes.
Yeah, that brisket had you.
Brisket fire. I'm hot
They
about
had
it.
2 days in a row.
And I had no. Out of 4 days, I had it twice. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, every other day.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good. It's that good though. But guess what?
That's
Grand
it.
opening, grand close.
That's it. AJ Brown is like he's like to this day he's
And
still.
he said he still can't. His body's still rejecting food. He's still throwing up and stuff.
And I had food poisoning. Food poisoning is the worst.
Ain't nothing to play with.
Nah,
Sure.
Put you
I've had-
down.
I've had it twice.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Never won again.
Yeah, nah, I don't want that shit again. So yeah, shout out to Chipotle.
Shout out to
Grand
AJ Brown.
opening.
Speedy recovery for AJ Brown.
For
They
sure.
reached out to him, so they know they're wrong. They reached out to him.
Yeah,
That's bad press.
that's terrible
Yeah,
press.
that's NFL players say that. That's
sir.
horrible press.
That's terrible press. Jeff,
Yes, sir.
you have 10 good wrestling seconds.
Let's do it.
Let's start the clock.
Oh man, so this week, guys, it was WWE's Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. It was a pay-per-view, but we didn't do the who gets W because it happened during the week, during the day. It's a little rough to do it, who gets W that way.
Yeah.
But Xavier Woods, man, becomes the king of the ring, completing off the trifecta for the New Day, pretty much giving them the most rewarded and most celebrated faction in wrestling history. What makes that a big deal? The New Day consists of Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, all African-American males. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to Xavier Woods, King Woods. It was a great day.
Shout out to them, man.
And make sure you tune in each and every Thursday to the 808s of Chess Shots podcast. Myself, shout out to my co-host, Neat. And like we always say, you may not like it, but your auntie, she love wrestling.
Most definitely. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
that the revolution will be podcasted. And before we get started, the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do.
Right.
This week's award recipient is Seattle Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf.
It is, for sure. Yep. DK and Fox Sports personality, Shannon Sharp, had itchy Twitter fingers to turn into some live social media beef. The beef began when Sharp publicly criticized Metcalf on Twitter for fumbling in the final moments of a game instead of running out of bounds. Metcalf got in his feelings, and then next morning he fired back at Sharp by saying, and I quote, "Stop questioning me, little boy."
Oh, wow.
Whew.
Oh, wow.
And then circle right back. Shannon said, "Nothing to question. That was a dumbass play on your pride." He said on your pride. He was saying on your part. You just won't admit it. You can't question anything I've done. Pray your resume will be as complete as mine. Pray. Enjoy the rest of your day. Then DK turned it up another notch with social media actually fueling this fire.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, and I quote, he says, "I can wipe my ass with yours. Continue to gossip, you washed up wannabe."
That was the
In
one.
quote.
That was the one.
DK, do you research?
Yeah, man.
Shannon is
That
a
ain't
legend.
Skip. That ain't Skip.
That's
you
not
talking to.
Skip.
That ain't Stephen A. you talking to.
No.
That ain't Michael Smith.
Come on.
That ain't Michael Holly.
Man, come on, man.
That ain't Max Kellerman.
That ain't Swagoo.
That definitely ain't Swagoo.
No.
That ain't even Ryan Clark.
Come on, man.
That shit is sharp,
It's
dude.
Shannon Sharp. Top 5 tight end ever, dog. Easy. Nah, man. So, yeah, DK is a little, and that's the problem because he's a Hall of Famer. And you don't realize, when you're saying stuff, you are criticizing, but you are a Hall of Famer. You have the credentials to say so.
Yeah.
When Shaq says stuff, he's coming from a classified situation. He can say whatever the hell he wants to because he is indeed a top 2, top 3 center of all time.
Top 75 player of all time.
Come on, man. And I get it. This, feelings are getting hurt, but that's when you take a Fox job, when you take an ESPN job, you take a Full Sport Press job, you are
Come on
there
now.
to criticize. You know what I'm saying? And
Critique.
critique.
We're there to critique.
Critique.
That's what
Most
we do.
definitely, man.
Critique.
Yeah, for sure. How you gonna get out to your boy DK?
You want to take it to him? DK, big dude.
DK, yeah. Hey, his hair's
His hair's purple.
His hair's purple, pink,
Magenta.
bluish, magenta.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, but he might have nunchucks or something in his house. You know what I'm saying? True. He might.
Sure.
That was it.
We just put that. You put it in there after. You guys ready to get started? First half?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Hey, what it do with the business is, it's your man Animal Brown checking in from the On Deck TV show. Make sure you check out my podcast every Wednesday with my guy Spike Lou as we go over all things hip hop. All right, that's wherever you find podcasts. On Deck TV, tap in.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like I do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media? My brother.
FSP_Weezy on IG, and I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you. Holla at you. Jeff, what you got?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Most definitely. I'm Jay Hub on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter, man. It's basketball season.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that conversation going.
Oh, yeah.
Best time of the year, Jeff.
Yeah, it is.
Most
oh,
definitely.
man, it's been a good week on Twitter.
Great week,
Oh,
for
my
sure.
gosh.
Most definitely. You got it, Jeff.
Okay, speaking of great weeks, it is week 7 of the Full Sport Press Podcast Fantasy Football League. Let's get it going.
Let's get it.
First matchup, we got Vandalay International versus myself, the Hurt Business. Vandalay International, defending champion Reagan is 3-3. Myself, 4-2, back on the winning side of things. I am projected to lose this one though by 2 points. One time for Reagan.
Pick up your damn
Pick
trophy.
up your trophy, Reagan, anytime you want, dog. Third straight commentators. What up, Shane? Versus Bishop Sycamores and Coach Wayman. The battle of the 3-3s right now, and that's gonna be a close one as well. With Shane projected to win by 3 points. Now Wash God at 1-5. One time for S. Wash. The price of the brick going up for Chaz at 3-3. 3-3 is the lucky number this week. Right now, Chaz is projected to win that one. Get it together, Wash. You do that, baby. You holding on. You know, you ain't get blown out or nothing. It's just some tough weeks for you. AB, Kamara Virus at 1-5 versus you choose a side at 4-2. Look at Weezy. Look at Weezy at 4-2.
Don't look now.
Don't look now, Weezy at 4-2. Week 7 is rough, man. A lot of bye weeks this week. I think that's catching Weezy this week. He's projected to lose by 20 points.
Damn.
It don't mean anything.
Sure
You're right, but
you found out the hard way, didn't you?
one time for Cam, Ben Simmons for 3. That's the best name of the show, best name of the league. He's 1-5. One time for Parham. I know he's listening. He's 3-3. Parham's projected to win this one. Come on, Cam, keep fighting, baby. Just keep fighting. And the matchup of the week, both 5-1. One time for TB12, memory loss, D Harris at 5-1 versus A Royale with the cheese at 5-1. Tried to twin projected right now, but Twins projected to win that one by 20. But we shall see. D Harris jumped out to a 31-17 lead after the Thursday night game. So we'll see how that plays out. And that is your week 7 fantasy football update.
Most definitely, man. Shout out to the guys, man. Let's move on to the WNBA. The Chicago Sky are the new WNBA champions. They beat Diana Taurasi and the Phoenix Mercury 80-74 in Game 4 of the finals on Sunday. This is the Sky's first title in their team's history. Candace Parker, who adds her second WNBA victory, 2 Olympic gold medals, played a vital role in leading the Sky to the title. Kalea, KFC Copper, man, was named MVP of the finals. With all the attention turned towards the WNBA finals, Jeff, I will kick things off with you.
Okay.
Has the WNBA turned the corner?
Yes. I think women's basketball as a whole turned the corner during the pandemic and right when they started back. That bubble season with the social justice messages turned into the women's NCAA tournament. We talked about that here to now. I do believe they've turned the corner, and we're about to see that league go through the roof at this point. Yeah. Great finals. Ratings were up this year, from my understanding. Yeah. Candace Parker, walk-off. I don't think she will retire, but this is a walk-off. If there ever was one, this is a walk-off.
She should. Most definitely. Most definitely. Weez, what you got?
It was a good series.
So, Jay, you think she should walk off with this?
Yeah, the WNBA is up 40. Well, good shot, Jeff. You did right there. So, yeah. I think so, man. I think it's one of those situations where you leave on top, just exactly how she did. It's 2 WNBA championships. She's really good on TNT.
Very.
She's going into a situation where that's going to let her go all the way through the rest of her life, being, you know, a color commentator all the way to a person in the studio per se, just like Shaq and Kenny and Charles. So yeah, no, for sure, great future with her. She does really good with college basketball during March Madness as well. Super talented lady for sure. I'm happy she won.
She was even great in the post games. Like she was doing the post games, like she was the analyst talking to herself pretty much. Like,
she's dope, man.
Yeah,
Candace is really good
talented.
at CP, man. Shout out to her. The WNBA is up 49%, just like you mentioned, the most watched since 2008. I do have some drawbacks though.
Okay.
They highlight the white players at a high level compared to the black players at a very low level. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
They often favor towards those white players. We can say the name Sabrina Ionescu. They highlight her, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi.
Yeah.
That's really it. And then they go into a situation where you didn't even know how good KFC was until these finals.
Yeah.
Dude, Jonquel Jones won MVP. Yeah. I guarantee if Sabrina Ionescu would have won the MVP of the WNBA, it would have been a situation where she would have had a shoe come out. She would have been on Jimmy Kimmel, all types of stuff. But Jonquel, nope, you just put her in the background and she's your MVP. That's crazy, man. They have to find a way to highlight dogs. They have dogs in that league.
They do.
Highlight them.
I think the thing about that league, not to stick on this too long, I think the problem, not a problem, but kind of speaking to what you mentioned, focus on a certain type of player is because that's the one league, because of the college basketball aspect of it, that, let me say this the right way.
Take your time.
They still had a stranglehold on that because of college basketball.
For sure.
So the known players that they relate to, there wasn't Candace. It was Candace Parker. She's universal because she went to UT. But the players that went to your South Carolinas, they went to your Texases or things like LSU's, that they got to latch on to were players they looked like. So now you get to the Jonquel Jones, you get to your Liz Cambages, you get to all these players that are big names in the WNBA that should be focusing on.
Yeah.
It's like, we got to warm up to that because these other players are box office in another way.
Box office draws, man. Really good basketball players. Learn how to pronounce their names.
Please.
Know who the hell they are. Talk about their stories. I'm tired of seeing stuff about DT, who's the GOAT of the WNBA. No question about that. If Maya Moore would have played those years,
it would be a different
story.
It'd
be a different story. But yeah, no, for sure. The GOAT is DT. I understand that Sue Bird, a GOAT in her position. She's not better than my dog Cynthia Cooper, though. Let's just keep it a band. But Sue's a dog. Cynthia Cooper the one. Ain't no question. But yeah, man, highlight some of these black players in this league. They're really good, man. And KFC, we didn't even know how good KFC was until the damn finals. Let's highlight them, put some light on them.
Talk about
it. Yeah.
Let's move to college football. Weezy's wheelhouse. So Jay, if you're a college football coach, recently divorced, not you, of course, but I'm just saying that guy's a college football coach that's being recently divorced.
Yeah.
You pull up at a gas station, see a young lady, visibly pregnant.
Oh God!
And you ask her.
I heard about it. So you heard about it.
And you ask her, "Where you going?" And she says, "I'm working out, but I'm married and I'm pregnant." And you hit her with the, "What I gotta do?"
You couldn't even get that shit out without it.
Let's forget all that. Dude, Coach O in Death Valley, the era is over. It's over with. 2 years after winning the national championship, it's coming to an end. He reported this week he will be stepping down at the end of the season. Coach O says it's enough. He lost the Tigers. He's stepping down. So my question to you guys, starting with you, Weezy, who do you think will be the replacement in this job in Death Valley?
Tigers. I think it should be T. Martin, honestly. I think it should be T. Martin to replace Coach O.
Okay.
I think T. Martin's a great recruiter. He been recruiting for years. His son's one of the best players. T. Martin played the game, won a championship in Tennessee that people don't talk about. He the one won the championship.
That's true.
Facts.
But back to Coach O. This is what I think about Coach O. After you beat Florida, shout out to you, Jay. After you beat Florida and you get a letter, an email the next day talking about you gonna step down, you automatically think, man, what did he do? Because it had nothing to do with the football team.
Nah.
See, he had an extra couple of years because he won that championship, like Jay said. He had an extra couple of years, and automatically, I mean, what did he do?
I'll tell you.
I mean,
came out as MAGA.
So
That didn't help.
So that and the lady I'm talking about who he's speaking to at the gas station is a booster's wife.
Sure.
Yeah, he messed with the church's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go ahead, Jay. What you going to say?
Nah, I was just saying, like, recently divorced.
Yeah.
He was a god in Louisiana and won a national championship. He started wilding. He started smelling his own self, dog. And you come out as a supporter of Trump with a predominantly black team that, you lost them, dog. You lost the fan base. Coach O is a really good coach, but he's not a head coach.
He's a recruiter.
He's a recruiter.
And we could have made him the yellow box.
Most definitely.
Here's the thing. You fresh on the scene.
Yeah.
What you can't do is start having your little playthings, bring the children
Come on.
To the facility.
to practice.
All in the video.
All in the videos.
Come on, man.
Taking part in the drills.
Come on, man.
Come on, Coach O.
When some people when they get a divorce or they get out of a relationship, they go buy a new car or get your swag be a little different. Use that as your point. He was using LSU. Hey, I coach LSU. Come on.
Man.
I bet he was winning out the field.
Yeah, he
was winning off the field.
6 weeks after winning a national championship, you divorce your wife. You're the biggest man in the state of Louisiana.
He shook. Yeah.
He shook it.
Yeah.
Jimbo Fisher will be the head coach at LSU.
I think it's James Franklin.
No. James Franklin will take the USC job.
I think.
I don't want him in
here's the
USC.
thing, I think the reason why they had to get Coach O out of there is because him beating, no disrespect,
Mm-hmm.
him beating Florida would have bought him some more time.
Oh, for sure they had to.
And they didn't want that Les Miles shit to happen again. They didn't want that to happen again.
No.
So they had to get him out of there. They had to go ahead and say, "Nah, he's done. He's gonna finish this year out, and he's out of there."
Yeah. Jimbo wants that job. He got that job.
Jimbo wants that job.
If Jimbo wants that job, he's from Louisiana.
Hey, what about Lane Kiffin?
If Jimbo wants that job, Lane Kiffin, you know what? Lane
He's
Kiffin,
on the list.
Like, listen, if they don't get Jimbo, they can. He's a settle.
What about Mel Tucker, Michigan State?
No.
Mel Tucker's undefeated. Right
Iowa
now.
State coach, a little bit high. Cincinnati coach, a little bit high.
I think.
Yeah, but them Big Ten coaches, they can't come to the SEC like that.
We said that a lot of times, and then they come to the SEC and be winning.
Who?
What's the kid
From Arkansas?
Dude from Arkansas. He had a pretty good season down there.
It's in Arkansas. I'm no disrespect to Sean Watts.
nah, for
That's
sure.
Arkansas.
All the
Yeah,
good-
he had 1 year though.
I mean,
He's gone.
That's enough to get you out of here.
Yeah.
Where's he coaching at now?
Who? The coach was that?
Yeah, Brent Billman.
Yeah, and he's at Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois now, for sure. All right, before we get started with halftime, let's talk some MLB baseball. The 2021 World Series matchup will be decided this weekend. The Houston Astros have pushed back the Boston Red Sox to the brink of the ALCS, while the Los Angeles Dodgers have managed to stay alive in the NLCS against the Braves. Will we see an epic comeback or two, or will a pair of Game 6 clinchers wrap things up, Jeff?
Man, for the viewership standpoint, I think we get 2 Game 7s. I want 2 Game 7s.
For sure.
It's been fun to watch. I know DP is listening.
Yeah.
Shout out to Parham. He's a big Braves fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he wants to get this over as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he has informed me that indeed the Atlanta Braves will win Game 6 by 3. He told me to put it on the board.
Who? I hope he didn't put that on the board. But
It's on the board.
It's on the board?
It is on the board. Yeah, for sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's,
I hope so. I mean, just simple fact. I mean, okay, I'll be honest.
talk to me.
This is the most playoff baseball I've watched since the Yankees run.
Yeah,
When we were, late teens, early
Sure.
20s.
with Bernie Williams.
Bernie, Tino Martinez.
Yeah, but it was, Pedro and burst of Red Sox and all
Sure.
that. That was compelling baseball. This has been fun, man. Like,
Yeah.
them boys is iced out.
them boys, hey,
Good gracious, man.
them boys, they gonna put that. They gonna put them chains on.
Man,
Them
I
boys
say
gonna
it
play
every
in
year.
it,
I
yeah.
guess I just forget. I don't really watch a lot of regular season baseball, but I
Yeah.
watch. My goodness.
What you got, Weezy?
I got the Braves. I hope the Braves do win. Braves ain't won a playoff game since '95 series.
Yeah.
They won a playoff game in '99. I know the last time I won the World Series is '95.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and the Braves they ain't even got their they ain't got their stars and they still winning.
Right, for sure.
They ain't got their players. So
They got one. They're just missing one.
They miss it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
They
a
ain't
big
got all-
one, though.
That's a big one, though. It's a huge one.
that's a big one.
That's the homie right there. Yeah, I have Boston versus the Dodgers. I think the Red Sox have the hottest lineup in the postseason. And if Boston continues to win, they got to root for Atlanta to win, right? Because if they do, they'll have home field advantage.
True.
And they haven't lost a game at Fenway in the entire postseason.
And
So,
but the thing about it, you're right, because the Dodgers have won 7 consecutive elimination games. That's a heck of a stat.
that's the thing, though.
That's
They
a
got
stat.
game players,
Yeah,
like
yeah. They
big
been here.
game
They been
moments.
here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how you get, they got the big shot Bobs on
Yeah.
their squad.
they been there.
Yeah, nah, for sure they been there.
Yeah.
You got to have players, and that's what you do. That's what people bring in Jay Crowders in these situations to kind of find a way. I'm gonna put it into some basketball.
PJ Tuckers. That's
The
why PJ Tuckers are
man,
around.
you got to listen. You
Yeah.
got to keep those guys, and they got plenty of those guys on the Dodgers lineup. And I don't think the Braves have enough of that on their team. They're too young.
I saw this question asked the other day, and I think it was on ESPN, and I thought it was a great question. Has there ever been a team more successful with less championships than the Braves? Like they're
Yeah.
competitive.
Buffalo.
No. We're not competitive year in and year out. Let's be honest. Like we
Yeah,
took
that's
a
true.
slump
That's true.
after them Super Bowl.
That's
run.
true.
We took
Yeah.
a real big slump.
I was
talking about
looking
the
at
Braves.
something.
The Braves are competitive year in, year out. It might take 2 or 3 years off.
Portland is competitive. Damon and play they play competitive
Aldridge,
basketball.
Brandon Roy.
Ooh, they play
Okay.
competitive basketball.
Okay. Even
Yeah,
Clyde
for
Drexler,
sure.
go back to Clyde Drexler.
Oh
I can see
yeah,
that.
and they ain't won shit.
Yeah.
They ain't won shit since Bill Walton.
Wow. He should be on that 75.
Should be on the 75.
He should.
That's next week. We gotta talk about that, man. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
We're at the midway point. Please enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, in case you missed it, Coach Locke is back with another edition. Let's hear it, guys.
Fellas, back with another one. In case you missed it, the American Athletic Conference adds 6 new members. Now, the league announced Thursday morning that it's accepted membership applications from Charlotte, Florida Atlantic, North Texas, Rice, University of Alabama, Birmingham, and University of Texas, San Antonio. Now, the conference did not announce when the schools will begin playing in AAC, but multiple outlets reported that 2023 is the target year. Now, into addition of these 6 schools, it will create a 14-team league for football and men's and women's basketball, joining East Carolina, Memphis, Navy, South Florida, SMU, Temple, Tulane, Tulsa, and Wichita State. Now, in all, the AAC will have 15 members, but Navy is a football-only member, and Wichita State is a member for basketball and Olympic sports. Now, all 6 of the AAC's new members are coming from Conference USA. These new members that are coming to the AAC are expected to earn $2 million annually from the AAC's TV deal, with the remaining members continuing to average approximately $7 million annually. So my question to you guys is, what will be the next conference to be shaken up like this or lose members from its conference? It's your man, Coach Locke, checking out.
And we're back. The AAC's adding some new teams. The question Coach Locke asked for you guys, what would be the next conference shaking up like this and lose members from their conference, Jeff?
That's the thing. I'm not really sure on which exact conference, but I'll say this. I think we're itching towards only having 3 conferences.
100%.
Like just 3 huge, there's no more Big 5, no more anything. It's just 3 conferences, fight it out to the end, and especially in college football.
Sure.
I do think that's where we're slowly getting to. It's like everything's going to dissolve into 3 conferences.
Sure.
Speaking from a college football perspective, it's probably going to be Big 12.
Yeah,
I can see that.
It's about the end of the Big 12. Yeah.
Because they're losing Texas and Oklahoma to the SEC, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And there's so many teams in the Big 12.
Yeah, it is.
They have a lot of them teams. Yeah, I would say Big 12.
I say the ACC, man. You know, the competitive balance at the ACC with Clemson having a down year this year. Yeah. I'm just talking strictly football. Florida State having another down year. Miami not being able to, right their ship.
It's competitive.
Manny Diaz, it's supposed to be a really high competitive year for the ACC, and it's not looking like it when you're thinking of Wake Forest as the leader of the clubhouse there. So I think the ACC will have the biggest shakeup coming up soon.
I can see that. I mean, It's inexplicable where the ACC is. I mean, even with Clemson being as dominant as they have been the past 3 to 4 years, the fact that there's no other team you could think of that's even worth mentioning.
Nah.
And I'm a Florida State fan, so I know I'm biased, but it's the fact that they're not even no one, Miami, anybody.
Usually North Carolina's really good. Max there. Yeah. NC State's been playing pretty well. Yeah. But to see, and their bad teams are really bad.
Really bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Really bad.
And I mean, that's just like every major conference. The Pac-12 is the most balanced, I would say. As far I'm saying as far as their bad teams in the Pac-12 or could beat the number 1 team. You see what I'm saying? Like Arizona slide in sometime.
That's nothing to be proud of.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure. That's true too.
I always thought the Pac-12 was a finesse league.
Yeah, it is. It is. They play, you know what I'm saying? They play late. Nobody really watch their games.
A
They
200,
can't help their time zone, guys.
a 240 pound, offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah,
them.
yeah, not for sure. Hey, you're not making it in the NFL 240.
They can put some weight on you.
No, you're not making
You know
NFL
what I mean?
240.
No,
Either
gonna
you
push
lose
out like a
weight,
rag
be a
doll.
tight end.
Hey,
or
this
they
is the
gonna-
thing. Zion, you can always line Zion up, and he can put it. He can be the blind
Zion on
side.
the clock.
Yeah.
Zion on the clock.
Did you not know he averaged? Never mind.
You guys ready to get started the
Zion on
second
the
half?
clock.
Did you see his numbers last year?
Let's get it, man. Let's
Did
get
you
it.
see his numbers? Yeah. It's your man Big Jeff for the Full Sport Press Podcast. And make sure you check out the Full Sport Press Podcast each and every Monday on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Spotify, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And always remember, the camera's always on.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2021-2022 NBA Top 7 series, starting with the centers. Part 1. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, the big man. It's been the most dominant position since the sport's creation in 1891. Big men are back in style. The center position in the NBA has seen the most resurgent in the most recent years, culminating with a 2021 MVP being honored at the big man position. There are many talented bigs playing right now, but these are the best of the bunch, man. In this list, it's always hard. Hey, listen, when you say, hey,
man.
hey, listen, when, hey, Jeff, hey, man, I ain't finna go through this shit with you this year.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying, this
doing
list,
good.
and we appreciate everybody that sent in a list, short notice. And we decided to start this top 7 series before people could get swayed by the judgment.
First
of,
week.
Jaylen Brown going off the way he's been going off. Fred VanVleet not playing the way he's been playing. But yeah,
Toronto.
Toronto. They might win tonight. I'm hot about it. This list is strictly related to their 2021 stats and performance, and who has the best chance of maintaining their great play heading into the current NBA season. Without further ado, Jeff, can you give the top 7 list from last year?
Sure. At number 7, we had Andre Drummond. Oh, shit. Number 6, we had Karl Anthony Towns. Number 5, Nikola Vucevic. Number 4, Bam Adebayo. Number 3, Rudy Gobert. Number 2, Nikola Jokic. And number 1, Joel Embiid.
Now, Jeff, can you go through the predictions that we had at the end of last year?
Sure, Jay. I know this is the first time you put this on there.
I just don't seeing this shit.
It's all right. That's fine. I predicted that Boogie Cousins would make the list going into this year. Oh shit! That was bad.
You like kicking you right down. Like,
That was bad. That was a bad take. My heart was in the right place. My heart was in the right place with Boogie.
To be very transparent, Boogie Cousins is my starting center in my NBA 2K team right now. So
Exactly.
I love Boogie, man.
You got to, man.
You root for Boogie. No, I got what you. That's what you was doing.
Locke had Christian. That's a great pick by Locke. Had Christian Wood to make the list, and you had DeAndre Ayton to make your list.
For sure.
So yeah,
So we got to start bringing those back, and I thought it was a great time to start cameraman this week. For sure. Yeah, he wasn't. Weezy was out on assignment.
yeah, he was.
For sure.
All right.
All right, without further ado, let's get to the list. We'll start with the honorable mention. The first person we'll talk about is Christian Wood, 26 years old, 41 games played last year. Campaign was kind of short due to injury and also tanking.
There we go.
Yeah, for sure. To get Jalen Green, which they got. I think this kid will be a great player coming into this year.
Yeah.
Very versatile, big. I love Christian Wood. The actual Detroit Pistons really missed out by not re-signing this kid for sure because they have a hole at the 5 right
And he
now.
would have been perfect.
Oh, he'd have been perfect. He put him in Cade and
man.
Jeremy Grant on that squad. Yeah, and that's a good one for sure. He averaged 21-9 last year. It's
Until
crazy.
they said, you know what? Slow down.
Chill out.
Chill out.
Relax.
Yeah, you're a little hurt. I'm
Yeah,
not hurt.
for
No, you hurt.
Now you hurt.
You hurt. We need this draft pick.
Yeah, sit
We
down.
need to relax.
Ben Simmons hurt for sure.
Oh, God.
The number 2 honorable mention is Miles Turner. Played in 47 games. That's my guy, man. A premier shot blocker in the NBA. Absolutely monstrous on defense. Very underrated. People don't talk about him because he gets outshined with his court mate and Domantas Sabonis, who's not on this list. He's a power forward.
He's a 4.
He's a 4.
He's a 4.
Okay.
4 by nature.
But yeah, he really is a 5.
He should be 5.
He's a 5.
They should make. You said this last week, and I agree. They got to make a decision on one of them.
Man,
They got to.
you got to make a decision.
They get each other away.
Come on, man. They're getting away for sure. But yeah, really great player. I would love for the Chicago Bulls to trade him, put him at the 4 for sure. Not gonna
It's
happen.
Vooch.
Nah,
You
Vooch
get
is
it
a
Vooch way.
5.
Go get it Vooch way.
It's true. He need his own gig.
Yeah, Vooch. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs his own gig for sure. And last but not least, Clint Capella. He played in 63 games last year. Listen, reemerged as a top 10 center.
Yeah, he did.
I want to know what the hell Daryl Morey was thinking because he's playing with Trey pick and roll.
Well,
He looks crazy.
Darren Moore had that science lab experiment in Houston and wanted to play PJ Tucker at the 5.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
I like Clint Capella because a lot of people don't bounce back after that Chris Paul
It's true.
type thing. But DeAndre Jordan, he never.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Clint Capella, he's still a player.
I mean, he playing with a great point
He's
guard.
playing with a great point guard. And then I saw Michael Porter Jr. talking about Trae Young. And, they play AAU basketball together. And he said Trae Young has to be in a situation where the ball is in his hands. I seen him play AAU with us. And when we played and the ball was out of his hands, he wasn't Trae Young. He said Atlanta lets him be Trae Young, and that's the reason that we see the best of Trae Young. And that's why we're seeing the best of
Trae again.
Hey, listen what I'm trying to tell you. It might be breaking news right here. I am buying a pair of the So Def Trae Young ones.
Uh-oh. Breaking news music.
No, for sure.
Please, cue the
No, for
breaking
sure.
news music.
I'm getting those. Those fresh, man. I'm in those.
That's the colorway I do like.
Now those fire, dog.
yeah,
I like
like-
those.
yeah.
So Def.
So Def ones. Those are fire, man. Shout out to Trae Young. See how you see how I can praise your guys?
I praise your guys. I said I voted CP.
Yeah, you have so many guys, though, bro.
No, I don't.
Oh,
No, I
wow.
don't.
Oh,
I
here
got
we go.
5 guys.
That's I don't know about
I don't know
that.
about that.
I got 5 guys.
Yeah, 5
Devin
on.
Booker,
Yep.
CP3,
Uh-huh.
Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
Yeah, look who your guys are, though. Who don't want to play? Look who your guys are, Jay.
Luka Vance. Michael Porter Jr. is your man.
And we out the door.
Joker's your guy.
Joker's not my guy. No.
Joker's my guy.
You just brought up somebody. That's my guys.
Nah, you got more
leaving
guys
Somebody
than that.
out. We gonna go through this list.
We losing somebody
leaving
out.
somebody out.
There we go. Speaking of the list, Jeff, who do we have at 7?
Number 7, we have Phoenix Suns center DeAndre Ayton.
For sure, man. The Dominator, DeAndre Ayton, 23 years old, wasn't ranked last year, played in 69 games, averaged 14 and 10, Jeff. How do you feel about DeAndre Ayton at 7?
I personally had DeAndre Ayton higher on my list. We talked about that. I think this is the year, especially with his contract situation being what it is.
Sure.
He's gonna take his game to another level, averaging 18 and 10.
18's a lot.
18's a lot.
18's not a lot.
It's a 4-point game.
Yes, a
Yeah,
4-point.
18's not a lot for a guy that plays with Chris Paul in the way that he's just not as aggressive as he needs to be.
And that's the point I'm getting
Yeah.
to. Is that I think I spoke about this last year when we did our finals recap. And well, not last year, but last season when our finals recap. And I said he got taken out to deep waters for the first time. And it's either gonna show him what he needs to do with his career for going forward, or he's gonna stay stagnant. Like, and I hate to put that on the 23-year-old, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
If he gets the 18 max deal,
Mm-hmm.
you can go and sign him up for the max deal. I don't know what they waiting on.
That's what they need. They need the 18 out of him.
I
don't think he
if
get
he had
18.
18 to 20 consistent, that series looks a lot different.
Let's talk about it, man. The Suns overachieved last year. Let's keep it real. They got an injury in the first round.
said that.
Oh, I know. I was just going to give you
said-
credit
okay.
for that. They got an injury in the first round, an injury in the second round, injury in the third round. So in turn, now they overachieved. And CP finally got a taste of the finals. And I wish my boy would have just
Hung it up.
no,
Went to the Lakers.
just go to the Lakers,
Went
dog.
to the Lakers.
Just go to the Lakers, CP.
It was right there. It was right there.
Just go to the damn Lakers, dog. Where you gonna be there? And he ain't gonna have no hair by the end of this shit. But DeAndre Ayton it was the most impactful season of his career because he played with CP, man. And I just question how good he can be. Like Jeff mentioned, he does have to work on his aggression in the post. Offensive system runs through CP. Then it goes to Devin Booker. Him being the third wheel, I think Mikal Bridges will step in and be the third wheel in this offense, but just leaves little room for DeAndre Ayton to actually grow as far as flexibility inside that offense. Took huge strides last year. I just think we've seen the best for sure. Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah, most definitely. So round to number 6. Who we got at 6, Jeff?
This my guy. Nikola Vucevic.
Sure. 30 years old, plays for the Chicago Bulls. Wasn't ranked last year. Well, he was ranked number 5 last year.
was.
70 games played. What you think about Vuce, Weezy?
Well, Vooch, as a center, he can fill it up too.
Sure.
24 points a game, 11 rebounds. Like, the team he plays for sucks. But what?
Plays for the Bulls.
They suck.
No. This is a different Bulls team this year, big dog. We got DeMar DeRozan. Sure.
Are they a playoff team?
Yeah. We're a 4 seed.
Put that on the board.
You can put that on the
No. He put it on. Head tap. Hold on. He don't want you to do it yet. Hold on. No, you said 4.
5.
Still put it on the board.
5.
Put that on the board.
Chicago Bulls 5 seed. I ain't tripping.
You look.
I ain't tripping when you swap it out. 4, I just know that, you know what I'm saying? I forgot about Brooklyn.
That's over. Miami.
Yeah.
That's Brooklyn. That's
Yeah.
the Hawks.
Well,
that's the Nets.
Well, you'll take
and that's
Boston's
the
spot.
Pacers,
You'll take
and
Boston's
that's-
spot.
Raptors
That's
ain't
the
good.
Knicks.
Is Boston gonna make the playoffs?
Knicks is the problem.
Yeah.
Knicks is the problem. Knicks blowing somebody out again.
Knicks and Hawks were 4 and 5 last year.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Bulls, and you act like we ain't 1-0 right now. Yeah, nah, for sure. That's my boy. Shout out to the Bulls. Sleep on Vuce, 23 and 11.
I love Vuce.
Shit. Talk about him then, Jeff.
Like he's the what they say, the great value version of our league's MVP.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
he is. Vuce can score. Vuce can find. He can grab a rebound. You can run the offense through him if you need to when you're resting your guards and everything. I think he and Lonzo Ball in Chicago are going to bring out some pace.
Yeah.
Going to bring out some balance. He's going to have a full season of that with Levine and with DeRozan.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, nah, for sure. The sky's the limit for Vuce, man. Developed into an offensive force. He is 30, so he's on the tail end of his career. At 30 years old and is a big, but super talented, man. I wish we would have got him at 27 instead of 30. Just borderline all-star every year. Made the all-star team a couple of times.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure that you find ways to keep Zach LaVine happy, DeMar DeRozan happy, and Lonzo will find his spots. And I'll tell you what, man, if we can find a way to start a 4-man that's not Patrick Williams, we would go 4 seed. We get Kevin Love, dog. If we could get Kevin Love, dog,
That's a
We're not
40.
sure if Kevin Love can still.
man, nah, you say that
I
because he's
said
playing on that
that.
sorry ass team.
Well,
He can be a piece for
He can be a
Portland.
piece.
He can be a piece for us. He could be a huge piece for somebody like Phoenix. You can imagine him at Phoenix?
yeah,
Could be perfect.
Will they finally trade Kevin Love?
Yeah, I mean, shit, they got to play him though. They said they're not gonna play him, and they also said they're not playing Marvin Bagley in Sacramento. Like,
Nobody's talking about that.
No,
I know that's
dude.
just completely off subject.
Yeah.
but that's not what they're doing. To Marvin
Not
Bagley's
right.
Not right.
Not right,
That is
nah.
horrible.
That's-
He's too
that-
young
yeah,
to put him through that.
He's
type.
too good.
Yeah,
too.
man, that's rough. Man.
I understand he's been injured, but
But
dude,
that
like,
don't make sense.
Come on, man. So move on to number 5. We have Bam Adebayo. My bad, Jeff.
No, you good.
Let's move on to number 5. Who we got at number 5, Jeff?
Bam Adebayo,
For sure.
Miami Heat.
24 years old, was ranked number 4 last year, played in 64 games. Jeff, what you think about Bam? This is Weezy's guy. What's his name, Weezy?
Bam Adebayo.
Nah, I mean, you usually say it a little different.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead,
used to
Jeff.
do it.
Yeah.
Adebayo.
Yeah.
But
it's all
you know, with Bam, he burst on the scene during the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
He had that great block in the playoffs in the bubble. Just like the Miami Heat, you know, that they made their finals run, as the Miami Heat as a whole underachieved during the COVID season.
Most definitely.
And we need Bam to regain that form, defensive force, develop a little bit more of an offensive game.
bit.
And I think he comes up this list a great deal because I do think Miami's going to be a scary team in the East this year. Scary team.
The only thing I worry about Bam, what I want to see Bam do, I want to see Jimmy Butler get some rest and the ball go through Bam.
Yeah. Well, they got a point guard that's going to do that for him now. They got Kyle there. So, yeah. For sure. That was their problem because they didn't have it. The pace and space person was Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
So if he comes out of the game, was going dry against you, he don't really have the
Right. One tries to give him the ball though.
I know he'll get you the ball. Now he's trying to score. Yeah, but Kyle, he can set the table. They just need somebody to set the table. That's a good point, Weezy, about Bam. But this is a testament of hard work because when he came out of Kentucky, we thought he was, just one of those energy guys.
Yeah.
And for him to be an all-star, averaging 19 and 10, that's nuts, man. I think Eric Spoelstra's offense, which is predicated on ball movement, you have Kyle Lowry there now. You get the most out of your players, man.
That's a sleepy good pickup by them.
Oh, man.
Getting Kyle Lowry like that.
Dude, that's sleepy. People are sleeping on that. And then Tyler Hero He said he's in the
Luka,
talk
Trey,
of Luka,
yeah,
Trey,
yeah.
Michael Porter Jr.'s, all those guys.
He need to relax.
He had 27 open tonight though.
Sure did.
Yeah,
He looked good doing it,
man.
too.
He need to relax.
He do need to relax though. I agree with that.
He need to get them 27 to be quiet.
Yeah, but here's the thing: can you win a championship with your center is 6'9" Bam Adebayo?
You can with playing with Jimmy Butler. You
I
can't
don't
play with
know,
Jimmy
bro.
Butler.
Here's the thing.
AD eat him for lunch.
That's my only.
Joel eats him for lunch.
But you don't run into that every game.
But I'm saying to get there, you're gonna run into
You're gonna run
a
into
Joel.
Giannis, you're gonna run into Joel.
Yeah.
But if they match up well with the Nets though.
Match up well with the
Match up
Nets.
well with the Nets.
They really do.
Yeah.
They better hope. That's what I'm saying. You hope
You hope you
to
play the
play
Nets.
against
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Maybe
You
even
hope to play
the
against
Hawks.
Milwaukee. Nah, Clint Capella give him trouble.
See,
But Clint,
when people say match up well with the Nets, right?
Yeah.
This is my perspective on that. If KD
Mm-hmm.
and my boy get hot,
Yeah. Lights out.
nobody can match up
Nobody's
well with
beating
them.
well, that's just like saying the Splash Brothers. Like,
Come
what you
on.
gonna do with that? When
What you
yes,
gonna do when
Steph
they
doing
going crazy?
25, 9 for 9 in the first quarter.
Like I don't see how you pick against them in a 7-game series.
You just gotta hope them shots not falling.
That's it. That's all you can hope
That's it.
for.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
this is
make
the
it hard.
thing.
Pause. You gotta make it hard on them as you can,
Yeah.
and just hope them shots don't fall.
That's the thing, though. You can say, hey, listen, we going against Bam. He's 6'9".
Yeah.
Listen, you got to get some help down there. And if you double it down and help, guess what? Duncan Robinson is wide open. Guess what? Tyler Hero is open. Kyle Lowry's going to make
Duncan
that
Robinson
shot.
gonna miss.
Come on, man. For sure. So I think that's a hole. I think they need to move Bam to the 4 and get Miles Turner.
They gotta give up too much to get them.
No, they don't. They don't got to give up nothing.
Yeah,
You
give
got
up-
to think about it.
Pacers not dumb. They gonna want Hero at least, and for some reason Hero is off limits in Miami. They want to give up Hero for James Harden.
Man, let him.
They want to give up.
Tyler Hero can play, Jay.
Tyler Hero can play.
They want to go Tyler
Yeah,
Hero
Tyler Hero
for
can play.
James Harden.
Nah, that's Jeff guy. Yeah, nah, for sure. That's my boy.
Wait, I didn't say it was my guy.
And that's not your guy.
Oh, okay.
You hate him, man.
I didn't-
You ain't never said nothing good about Tyler
That's
Hero.
not true.
It's a song. It's a good song.
That sounds a good
my boy
song.
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to
That's your
Jack.
man. That's definitely your man.
That's my guy.
Okay.
Shout out. All right, so we on number 4. Who we got, Jeff?
Carl Anthony Towns, Minnesota Timberwolves.
For sure. 26 years old. He was ranked number 6 last year. Played in 50 games. Weezy, what you feel about Cat? That's your guy.
Yeah, Carlton Towns is my guy. I like Carlton Towns. If I got Carlton Towns to play a little bit of defense,
A little bit.
just a little bit,
Like, percentage-wise, 100% defense, 0. What you need him to play?
30.
Hey, I think he got 30. I think he needs
If
to play
he's 30,
50.
he's top 3, and he's top 3 in this.
He's healthy. Healthy, he's top 3.
Tell the trouble.
No, with no defense, at 30% of defense, he's top 3.
Yeah, he's up there with Joker and Embiid.
Yeah, for sure.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Most definitely. Yeah. Nah, for sure.
Thanks,
Carl
keep-
Anthony.
No, I'm just talking about keep listening. People.
Okay, right.
But no, Carl Anthony Towns. I always tread lightly if I say anything negative about him, simply because I don't want to endure anything he had to deal with over this past year and a half, 2 years. So I totally get why basketball is second on his mind to him right now. I do hope this season he can stay healthy.
Mhm.
I do think he can make Minnesota competitive with the young kid Edwards and D'Angelo Russell, whatever's left of him. And maybe they make a move for Ben, who knows? I mean, it's right there. It's always been right there. Even when they had the year they had Jimmy Butler, it's always been right there. And you just hope Carl Anthony Towns can take that step that Anthony Davis never took until he was with LeBron
Yeah.
and become the number one guy on that team and be like a dependable number one guy on that team.
The thing is with Cat, I think he's the best offensively gifted center on this list. Offensively. Like, he shoots threes at a high level. He can play mid post and he can bang with you.
Okay.
Offensively, that's a 3-level score at the center position. We don't have that. Joel Embiid shoots too many threes, and it's not like that.
What about Vucevic?
Joker.
Joker, that's what Joker, this is the thing about Joker.
He don't want to be a center.
Joker.
Joker's a point guard.
Yeah, he don't want to be a center.
Yeah, he the guard. I'm saying as a center, like a for real center, like Cat's special, man. He just special. Attitude is questionable. Passion for the game. Jeff shitted on him through the entire process of putting this list together. Now, he was just talking about how he didn't play in enough games, but he's ran a lot. He's ran coaches out of
He ran
town.
Jimmy Butler out of town.
Tom Thibodeau as well.
Yeah.
I just think a little bit more hard work and staying healthy. I think he can easily be 1-2 on this list if he puts it together.
You got a little growing up to do.
He's just 26 years old, y'all.
Because right now, like, Cat, are we going to make the playoffs? Where we at tonight? That's what he thinking.
Cat's not working. Cat's not. Listen,
Yeah, he
Cat ain't going nowhere. Cat got a
Oh.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
He's at the crib. Nah, Cat ain't out.
But he ain't working on this game.
He not working on this game. Cat's just gifted, man.
Yeah.
Just gifted, man.
Okay.
Just a gifted basketball player, man. One of my favorite centers for sure. So move right on number 3. Who we got, Jeff?
The man who saved the world, Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, 29 years old. Last year he was ranked number 29 years old. Last year he was ranked number 3. 71 games played. Your boy Weezy, Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is my guy. No, that's not my guy. He tried to trick me.
You like the teleprompter?
Anchorman.
Yeah, Anchorman. Got his ass. Jeff, who you got, man?
Rudy Gobert. I mean, he plays defense at a high level. That's your type of player.
Yeah, but the 5? Yeah.
yeah.
for sure.
He's defensive. He's a liability on
Yeah.
the offensive end, free throw wise. The fact that they've been able to maximize him for this long and with his limitations, he's developed a little bit more offense, but
Sure.
you're definitely not afraid of that.
No,
And I think that's amazing, number one. And the fact that he's locked down defense.
I like that.
Rim protector,
Sure.
rim runner, as they say. Fun. I mean, he makes it look easy when he's on the court. And that was he and Donovan Mitchell are healthy. Shout out to him, man. And he saved the world.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
but Rudy Gobert, he's like that pass rush specialist in the NFL. Go in there and play defense. Like, I don't care if you can't stop the run. Go get the quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Go get it.
Go get the quarterback, and that's what he does. He plays defense. I don't care. He can't shoot I don't care. He can't shoot free throws.
Not afraid to shoot it though.
Yeah.
He's not afraid
He
to
gonna
shoot.
make it.
Yeah, but I know somebody else who is afraid to shoot the ball.
Sure.
He acting like a little girl right now.
Oh wow.
But that's another story. But I don't care I don't care that at least he will shoot the ball.
Yeah. That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
That's it, for sure.
You touch everything too, but
Oh,
another
man.
story.
No player is more criticized on NBA Twitter than Rudy Gobert, man. He's one of the best defensive players in the NBA for sure.
Yeah.
I think
He's
maybe
approaching
all
history.
time.
He's approaching history.
Yeah, all time, dog. He's a gifted defender, man. They are a
Wait, time out real quick, Jay. Real quick.
It's better be good.
Yeah. If Rudy Gobert was your homeboy, right? And Corona was just popped out, he went like this and said, what? What would you do
Slow
now?
singing, flower brain.
I can only believe, I can only believe that.
Yeah, for sure. I would have went crazy on Rudy. For sure. But anyways, this Utah Jazz defense, they're abysmal without him, dog. They need him. Simple as him being there puts them in contention to play deep into the NFL, and NBA Finals for sure. He is the face of France and the face of the coronavirus, and I appreciate Rudy Gobert for saving the world for sure. Proved last season, dead serious. He's one of the best in the league. Yeah. Deserves this top 3 ranking for sure. Number 2, who we got, Jeff?
The process.
Your
Joel
man.
Embiid.
This is your man.
It's my man.
27 years old. It's only 27.
Yeah.
Might check the tape on that cameraman.
Oh my God.
27? We sure about that? He was last year. He was ranked number 1. Talk about your guy, Joe.
He was an MVP candidate until, injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Joel, he's a competitor. He makes the game fun to watch. I hate that the sideshow has come to town in Philly. However you feel about that. I mean, I know that the mental health is being questioned right now, so that's a little different. I'm not gonna talk about that. But I hate the fact that Joel's prime may be wasted by this situation right here. Because we don't know, and I'm being completely honest, we don't know how much his body's gonna hold up.
Nah,
And by I say he, I mean Joel Embiid.
for sure.
When he's healthy, unstoppable. But everybody on this panel, the cameraman knows, anyone listening knows, he's one play away from missing 2 weeks. And he's another play away from missing a month. And we just got to be honest about that.
Yeah.
Who's made of glass more? Him or AD?
AD.
I'm going to say AD only because I feel like, at least with, and this is going to sound bad,
Yeah, I know what you're finna say.
with Joel, I feel like Joel's going to try to come back.
He gonna play through it.
Yeah. AD,
AD?
I don't know,
He
man.
shouldn't have done. Yeah, AD shouldn't have done.
Like you can watch AD go shoot a layup, but he'll limp back down the floor. I mean, he's hurt.
He's on the ground every play.
God.
Stay off the damn ground, dog.
And they need too much from him this year.
Man,
Like, they need too much from him
come
this
on, dog. For sure. Yeah, with Joel, if he wouldn't had suffered that knee injury, he'd been MVP. It's not even close, man. He's the best two-way player at the center position, maybe in the NBA. Not even close, man. His versatility, skill set, very close to Hakeem. Just he was that. Listen, he don't have the dream shake. He's not as nimble.
Fluent.
But
the
yeah,
move.
it's not
Yeah.
because Joel indeed is a walk-in like injury. At least Hakeem was a little bit more.
How much did you give up for in Chicago
Whatever,
for
whatever
Joe?
they want. They can have whatever they want. Take your pick. Just take 2 players. We'll give you.
Nah, they
Take 2 players, couple draft picks.
Voos, and they can have Levine. They can have Levine. They can have Voos, and they can have Double D, and we gone.
No, we want your boy. We want
Debo,
not the guard.
Cole.
Kobe White.
Yeah.
They can have him.
Kobe White can go.
They can go for Joel. Man, it's crazy.
Kobe White's the dealing. How many more Kobe Whites you
Man,
want?
come on, man. I wish we could clone 2, 3 of them. They can have that. This is the thing I worry about Joel shooting too many threes. He fell in love with the 3. We seen that happen to Serge Ibaka. It ended his career a little early, prematurely. They struggle when he shoots threes. Just get your back to the basket, get that 30, get out of there, and I promise you they win games. Tobias Harris is the problem on that team. He has to step up and be the guy that he's supposed to be. $181 million. He does not play like $181 million dude. But can't blame Ben Simmons for all of this. Joel Embiid had something to do with this. Tobias Harris had a lot to do with it. And I just think that if Joel played in the post a little bit more, we'll see a better 76ers team for sure.
It's just not cool to play in a post like that. It's not
No,
cool.
It's not cool.
Not
for sure.
not every play.
Nah, it's not
at all.
cool.
I agree.
I agree with that.
100%.
Good point.
Yep. Moving on to the number 1 center, Jeff. Who do we have?
The Joker,
Mm-hmm.
Nikola Jokic.
Most definitely. 26 years old.
Sheesh.
Nuggets. Ranked last year he was number 2.
Yeah.
72 games played. 26 points. 10 rebounds. 8 assists, dog.
Yeah.
That's your center.
Yeah.
And he ain't a little guy.
No.
He's a bigger dude, man.
He takes the Shaq approach and works his way into shape during the season.
Sure does. He came in shape a little bit better this year.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Little bit.
for sure.
I said that too. I watched that first guy. Oh, look at Jokic, man.
Look at Jokic in shape.
But this is why Embiid shoots all the threes, because he's, man, look what Jokic doing out there.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's why he
the
shoots
game
all the threes.
Who changed the game at the 5 position for the bigs to start stretching out and playing the 5?
Yeah.
Y'all daddy was shooting mids though.
But
I'm talking, it was somebody after that.
But y'all made it was that you didn't have to be 300-pound burly Dwight Howard, Shaq.
There was somebody after
you could
y'all.
be
I want to say Big
a
Z,
slender-
but it wasn't Big Z.
You could be a slender player with ball handling skills and make it work. You brought that European game. Or Dirk.
Dirk was a
Dirk,
4
but
though.
he
Yeah.
was 7 feet.
Yeah,
But he never played center.
Yeah,
But he
but
was seven- I'm just
but
saying
Dirk was
7-footers.
Dirk started to stretch 4 for sure.
It was the European.
And
To me, it's the European influence.
Him
It's
and
Sabonis.
Peja.
Yeah.
It's a bonus back in the day.
Yeah.
Like Arvidas, but not the son.
Yeah.
Arvidas a bonus back in the day. It's the Dirks. It's the 7-footers with a skill set.
Yeah.
That now you got to have that skill. Like I was again quoting ESPN. My goodness, but they talk about to play in the league right now. You have to be skilled.
Yeah, not
in
for
every
sure.
way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Ain't no more Udonis Haslam's no more.
And Jokic is the walking evidence of how the game has evolved more than anybody, man. Just a consistent basketball player, continued to improve every year. Got an MVP at the center position. We ain't seen that in years.
5 years ago, we were saying the centers were done.
Done.
During the not trying to be fun. During the Golden State run, we were saying you don't need a center.
You don't
no
need a
more.
center.
Yeah, positionless basketball.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker played the 5 in Houston.
That was asinine.
Come on, man.
Run to that corner.
That's what got dude fired too.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? Mike D'Antoni.
D'Antoni.
That's what got D'Antoni fired.
Yeah.
Playing like
that
that
was a
for
lie.
sure. But that skill set, man, if they find a way to get Murray healthy and get my boy MPJ and Will Barton not shoot all the damn ball. Will Barton ain't never seen a shot he ain't like.
No, yeah.
Boy, it's going
He put it
up,
up.
boy.
He put it up.
Boy, it's going up,
put it
boy.
up.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, Jokic, clear number 1, especially with Joel being hurt those 20 games. Yeah. That was the deciding factor. Joel played. I mean, Jokic played in every game.
Every game.
Played in every game, dog. Yeah, that's the difference for sure. Go through the list. Weezy 7 through 1.
All right, so number 7, DeAndre Ayton. Number 6, Nikola Vucevic.
Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic.
Hey.
Number 5, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah,
Number 4, Karl Anthony Towns. Number 3, Rudy Gobert. Number 2, Joel Embiid. Number 1, the Joker.
All right. Jeff, who comes off this list? Who joins this
Pressure
list?
on you now, Jeff. Gotta make it educated. It's pressure on you.
Gotta make it work this time.
Yeah.
They put on receipts. They put on receipts now, Jeff.
Who comes off the list?
Yeah.
Voos.
Ooh, okay. All right, I like that. Okay.
If someone has to come off, it's Voos.
Okay.
And Christian Woods joins the list.
You just low hanging fruit.
You got to. You got to.
Yeah, but that was my man's though. Christian Woods, I talked about.
You pulling receipts, Jay. You got to do long.
Weezy, who you got?
Coming off the list?
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton.
DA coming off the list. All right. Who joins the list?
I don't know. I don't know.
You ain't got a dog in the fight?
I don't know.
You scared?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit that one out. I don't
You
know.
gonna sit there doing that?
Huh? Who moves up on the list? Bam.
I like it.
Bam moves up on the
Bam
list.
moves up for sure. All right. So I have. I hate this too. I got Voos coming off the list. Coming onto the list. I wanna take a little risk. Should I take the risk, cameraman? Nah.
Yeah, take the risk.
Yeah, nah, that's it. So, yeah, I appreciate you, dog. Nah. Who do I think will join the list in 2022? Fuck it. Miles Turner joins the list, dog.
Okay.
Miles Turner, my guy. Yeah, ain't no boy, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, I want to say Christian Wood, but that's too easy. He's gonna kill this shit for sure. It's a great list, though.
Yeah.
Moving on to the power forwards next week, send in those lists.
The spice grows as the list.
No, for sure.
Change.
Yes, sir. You better know it. You better damn believe that for sure. That list, man, that's a good list, though.
Yeah.
The center is pretty easy to. It gets a little
It
spicy.
warms up.
It warms up.
Warms up. It's
At
time.
power forward position, KD plays a 3 or he plays a 4.
KD's a 4.
KD's a 3.
KD's a 4.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a 4.
Definitely a 4.
KD plays a 3.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, what y'all think about Kendrick Perkins saying Giannis is the best player in the NBA now?
It's very possible. If that jumper's falling like it's been falling the
Back-to-back
preseason,
MVP.
what you gonna do with this?
Back-to-back MVP. Best player in the league is Wardale, Stephen Curry. Ain't no question about that.
If Giannis got that part now, what you gonna do with that? If he got the mid range if he got the free throw line to the 3-pointer,
Yeah.
what you gonna do with him now?
They just got their ass beat by 40, Joe.
That's true. They also won the opening night too.
Yeah, but they had their ass beat by 40 the next game.
That's true. I mean, wait. I didn't say go win 82 games,
Yeah,
fellas.
okay.
I'm talking about when the lights is on and it matters.
The lights was on last night,
Oh,
and they got
shit,
their ass beat
Jay.
by 40.
It's game 2.
Hey, you just said that
You said we doing this list so we won't be biased by early season.
listen.
Okay. You just can't say you're right. You just can't say you're right, cameraman.
I really want to say Jared Allen will be on this list next year.
That's
but
a good
I'm gonna leave
pick.
it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
That's a solid pick
Most
because he gonna
definitely.
put some numbers up. He
Okay.
gonna put some
Okay, now.
numbers up.
You know what I'm saying? Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the iTunes, on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy,
Everything paid for, baby.
Jeff,
Camera's always on, brother.
cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.